Translate. Come here, come here. Come here, come here. Where your pacifier? Hmm? Where your pacifier?
And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. At their own 21-yard line. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. On play action, Mariota. Forced out to his left. And incomplete to open things up.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Throwing, Mariota. And this one complete to Will Fuller. Mariota. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. They'll pitch it out to Elliott. And out of bounds on the other side of the field at the 45. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Down.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. Steps away to it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Credit the sack there to Harold Landry.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Third and long here for Mariota. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now it's Lockett. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Made at the 38-yard.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Play action. Winston. And his throw here is incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
On third down, they're going to go with the option. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
Vikings.
Crowd.
Where the fuck did Sean be?
Not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Derrick Henry. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Oh, they'll try the sweep. It's Lockett with it. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds, right around the 7. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
Third down.
Can't we leave that alone?
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal. Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll try to throw now. Winston. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Touchdown.
Antonio Brown. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Vikings 7, Packers nothing.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
at their own 30-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense.
Hensley, come.
And hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Go to sleep.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Elliott. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
The tackle made.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
They'll try to run for it with Elliott. Elliott a 1st down and more. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, down at the 33. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He's letting this one go for Fuller, and he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Will Fuller, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. PAT up and good by Rosas. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Winston. They set up the screen for Henry. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Off the play fake, Winston. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Complete to
They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football,
Translate. You gonna sit up here or you not gonna sit up
wide
here?
receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his 1st drop, his 2nd drop of the game. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. The Vikings on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the gun, Winston. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Now here's Ross. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. Check 55. Check one.
They go play action. Mariota going deep downfield for Ross. And that is incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
It's 2nd down and 10.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. From the gun, Mariota. Being chased down, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Harold Landry picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Following the interception, Winston. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And down inside the 15 he goes. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down.
And the Vikings 1st down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now the halfway point.
Man, I'm playing just step back because you're moving too much.
It's time to get the sweaters out, my man.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 2nd and 7, Winston. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie, the defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here's Mariota. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. The big money man, Chris Jones, getting in there to bring him to the ground. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And now he'll fire deep downfield for James. Oh, nearly picked.
Mariota's
And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Mariota now. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. And that's caught inside the 35. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Play fake. Winston. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
It's a pickup of 6.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
And it's third down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
And now this pass brought in by Brown. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Working out of the gun, Winston. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score, at least where it is.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Now the late signee, the former Falcon, Devontae Freeman. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Mariota now to throw on 1st down. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Chris Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
On 3rd down, Mariota. Buying time, it comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose, and the Vikings pick up the football. 30, the 20, and they are going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. And a big turning point here in the 2nd half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. How about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
Gano the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they'll begin by running the option. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a third down. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll throw again. Mariota. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that's going to be incomplete.
What the fuck is going on, Mariota?
Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
It's been
this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary can really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Chris Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's A.J. Cole now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And possession will switch hands first and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And now a big play to start off this drive as the shot downfield is complete. Touchdown, Vikings!
Complete.
Tyler Lockett, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
I think if you poll defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First play of the drive, excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Mariota to throw it this time. Going deep downfield for Ross. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. By the Vikings.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here.
Marcus, where are you throwing the ball? Like,
that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Derrick Henry all alone. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to him and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And that unbeaten record very much in jeopardy. It's been a great first few months of the season so far, but they have run into a buzzsaw here, trailing big in the fourth quarter. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Looking to throw again on.
Come on, man.
Mariota throwing the out route incomplete. It's Fuller. 7 yards there and a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. 3 yards the gain there.
Second
down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
Mariota again. He's letting this one go. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Will Fuller with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Packers get a score closer.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Packer pressure, and down he goes. There's Sean Lee, the longtime vet, getting in and getting to the QB.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
3rd and long for Winston. He's going deep for Brown. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the All-Pro Stephon Gilmore. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And he'll slip.
Come on, y'all. Go make the block.
30 to the 32. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
And he goes out.
How many times I'm going to get a holding call this game? Like...
So a decent gain, but all on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. This time he'll look to throw. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Packers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 15. Working out of the gun, Mariota. He'll let one go deep. And got his man complete. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. He's going to let it fly. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, Fuller, you got to go up and get that, man, because he's not even checking.
And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A 2nd down throw here for Mariota. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, he almost had it for the pick.
Fuller.
A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
And 10.
Down near the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 30.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. He's going to let it fly. And that is caught. How about that one? He reeled it in one-handed for a touchdown. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they will wrangle it down a couple of yards shy of the 30.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
After the penalty, it's Henry. Pretty nice move, but not a ton of space there. They stop him shy of the 25. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Winston here to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki. That takes us from second to third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side. And all of a sudden, you got...
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
They're going to run the jet sweep on 3rd down. He's got the first down inside the 10 and all the way down to the 5. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. And he's going to be
Come on, man. You got to get that.
5-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down, Minnesota.
Come on, dude.
They go play action. Winston. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. One last shot now for Winston. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Packers,